Grab your popcorn, pour your drink of choice, and hit play. This is Pop Pour Play,
where we dive into shows you don't want to miss. I'm Kevin.
I'm Nichelle.
And welcome to our podcast.
All right, so sneak peek of season 2, Severance, is out. They released, 8 minutes or the extended version?
They released the first 8 minutes so people can get a little tease of season 2, a refresher of, kind of picking up from season 1. It's been a long time, so I'm excited to see this.
Yes, I haven't seen it either, so we're going to watch it together and then definitely talk about it.
Yes.
Wow.
That's insane.
There's so much to unpack in that.
I'm already thinking about like things that I was thinking about that I think is going to happen.
I know. I'm at a loss for words.
Where's Helly? Where's Dylan? Where's Irving?
Wow. Yeah. A whole new team.
It looked like it when he made it to the wellness center, the shadowy figure in the background. At first I thought it was Milchick, but I think he was wearing blue, so I couldn't tell if it was him in the background.
Right.
But it almost gave me like Mr. Grainer vibes, but we know he's dead.
That's what I felt too. And I like, did they kill them? But they couldn't kill Helly. She's an Egan. Right,
She's
exactly. Like what?
No way.
No
way. I have a theory.
So interesting. I didn't review any theories. I completed the first season, last week? Just to prepare myself. I don't know that I've fully come up with my own theory of what's going to happen next or what's really going on.
Obviously, it kind of already squashes my first theory, or not necessarily. So there's a theory that there are severed employees that never actually get to leave. And I think this is where Gemma falls into that.
Yes.
And so there's a theory that people don't get to leave. And that's why I was so gung-ho that Milchick, he's severed, but he's there forever. And he doesn't know that he's severed. He just, I don't know. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm okay with admitting that I'm wrong there. But there is that theory that people don't leave, and the testing floor is where I think that happens. So I think Gemma falls into that category. What do you think of that? Because I have something to add to it.
Yeah. So, okay. Just because Irv said that Milchick wasn't severed in the last season, I think it was probably episode 8, the second to last episode, doesn't mean that is true.
Right.
And I do feel like you. I think that he is very available for Lumon. Like, he's always there. All the things that he does, I'm just still trying to figure him out. So it would be very interesting. However, I will say, I do think the same thing. I think that when what's Mark's wife's name again? Why am I forgetting her name? Gemma, thank you. Well, Gemma is the outie. Who's the innie? Miss
Casey?
Yes.
It is.
So Miss Casey, when she told Mark she was leaving, and then they didn't take her to the elevator that goes up, they took her to an elevator that seemed to be going down, and it said the testing room. So for me, I also was thinking that, because if you're supposed to pull off that Mark's wife is dead, you can't take any risk of her bumping into someone who recognizes her, right? In the outside world. So then where does she go and what do you do?
It's funny you say that too. So it kind of goes into, how did this even happen? Did they target Mark? Did they stage her death so that they can take her into this testing floor and keep her there? But then did they also target Mark to place him with his wife and see if she recognizes it? Does the severance procedure actually not work? Let's see how we can really test this out. So it's like a broader experiment almost of
how
mind
deep
control.
Can this sever, right? If they set up the situation to make him think his wife died. I don't know that we even know how she actually died, if that was
I think it
mentioned.
was like an accident. I forget though.
Yeah, and for some reason in my mind I have car accident.
Yeah.
But if that was all staged, why? Why go that far?
It could be her that she's like, I forget if they even told us what she did. And he's just there because they were married.
That's, yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of
all right.
unknowns on her side. So
That's
like, I'm
true.
thinking it's her. She's
I think
the
that this is
chosen one.
right. And I think that season 2, I hope that they
Yeah.
talk more about her story as well.
I don't think Mark is going to let it go. I think he's just going to keep pursuing it, both Innie and Audi. So I'm hoping they don't leave us with nothing.
So why would they keep him? But anyways, okay, now we're going down a rabbit hole. I want to hear. So that was one theory. What was the other theory? Yes.
So I know a big question we had was, what is macro data refinement? And why do these numbers feel scary, or whatever the case is? So there's a theory out there that there are 4 core emotions that Kier is, looking to cultivate.
Control.
Let's say control.
Okay.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And there's a theory that on this testing floor, these people that are severed, they're trying to control their minds and their emotions. And their chips that these people have and the emotions that are being sensed by these chips then feed into macro data refinement. So they're actually sorting out these emotions. That's why Helly had the scary numbers. It's that emotion that those people on the severed floor are experiencing, and she's responsible for like, nope, let's get rid of that emotion and move it on. And I forget if Irving had like the happier numbers. Remember, Mark was like, oh, we can give you some happy numbers. That person's responsible for sorting the happy emotions. So I think the 4 desks are for the 4 core emotions.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
So the 4 tempers, in the philosophy of Kier Egan, every human soul possesses some quantity of the 4 tempers. It's woe, frolic, dread, and malice. And then, so what people are saying is these cryptic numbers represent human emotions, memories, or even consciousness that the severed employees are unknowingly manipulating. So if someone that has a severed chip is experiencing something of malice, Mark or Helly gets this scary number and they're supposed to sort it into the appropriate folder. Don't know how it really like ties into any of it and how it actually works, but that's the theory. Guess we'll have to find out. That's
interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting theory. Do we have any more to talk about?
Nothing else that was too crazy. As far as, the Kier family, it's all about preservation of the Kier family. So they're doing anything to keep that going. Yep. And their goal is mind control. And they're doing it through this like corporate culty type scenario. So they have like hymns and they sing songs.
Not bylaws, but the rules and codes of conduct, I guess.
Codes of conduct,
yeah. Look like Bibles. This hymn that's
Hero Kier.
Oh my gosh. That she just started singing, Miss Cobell, and when she'd be like, Mark, oh my God, that would just drive me crazy. But yeah, it's very, and then this whole perpetuity room and basically the shrine of Egan's. So it makes me wonder though, like, how does this, is it just how they think society should operate? Are they also extending the bloodline with some of these people? Like,
I think you're hitting the nail on the head. So like, my research says this theory suggests his ideals, I'm talking about Kier.
Yes.
His ideals might involve achieving immortality, creating a utopian society, or perfecting human behavior. So I think it's like his way of, continuing his legacy, and Kier lives on. And this is how we're going to do it, by controlling these people and inserting chips into their brains.
Yeah. See, now I definitely think this is a different take, but all of these kind of theories and concepts, very much tied to other shows, like in movies. I'm thinking of Guardians of the Galaxy and the
Never
last
seen.
one. What? You never are okay, we're done.
Add it to the bank.
Get
Add it to the
off
show
now,
bank.
right? Yeah, exactly. The last one, I think it was 3. This again, it was all about making this perfect society. So they were like mixing animals and
Oh.
humans. And when you got
Oh.
on that planet, I know it's like, yeah, we won't get into how they were doing that. This is like PG. But what I'm
So-
saying is, when you got to that planet, now you have to really see it, because when you got to
Yeah.
that planet, you still had everything that they were trying to get away from. You had homelessness, you had drug dealing. It was still the same situation as
So
what
it's
they
like
were
they're
trying
trying
to avoid.
They're trying to breed out the undesirable traits almost.
Basically.
Or like,
Basically. I think there's a part where we think about the nature of choice and people, and I don't know, I feel like that's just a natural thing you can't weed out. It's similar to what we were talking about. You can separate these two people's memories, right? Make them as if they're two different people. But ultimately, those core traits and qualities that they have is still the same.
And I think that's what they're trying to control through the theory, at least the theory of macro data refinement, is like, how do we prevent that piece from happening?
Keep them in their separate, like in their designated boxes, or
keep them in line.
There you go. Ooh, nice way to wrap that up. So, okay. Next week, season 2.
2 episodes.
2 episodes are coming. Are you feeling tied to one theory? Do you feel like you've got a grasp now on what's really going on? How are you feeling about it?
I'm more confused. I thought I had an idea.
Yeah.
I just want to know what happened to the team, because I think that's what's really throwing me. So I don't know. Did everyone go to the testing floor and we don't know that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it was kind of chilling when he said, I want to hear from them directly, that they chose not to come back. Ooh, I love that part of Mark. Yeah. But with the look that Milchek gave him, like, that's not going to be possible. I was like, that kind of looks like killer eyes. Oh, no.
Either they're dead on the outside, or they're on the testing floor and they can never meet again because they'll recognize each other, and they don't want that.
Nice. Yep. Oh my goodness. The only thing about TV when they take so long, and I get it, there was the writer's strike. I think there was an actor's strike in between there or something too. Is we age. Humans aged. So he did look slightly different coming down the elevator, but I wanted to just like let it go.
He did, and maybe that's why they were like, we got to add 5 months. Like, his hair's longer.
Yeah, 5 months. Those lines.
Maybe that was like an editorial choice, like, to explain the aging. That's enough time.
Exactly. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so excited, and excited to just wrap up what we're watching next week. This was awesome. 8-minute intro that's got me wanting for more, so I can't wait.
I cannot wait. I will be here same time next Friday and ready to rock and see what's going on, because I have no idea.
Likewise. All right. Well, I will talk to you soon, my friend, and we'll catch up again on our favorite shows.
See ya.